3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you with some more Rust Council Edition content today. We have a exciting jam-packed topic to talk about, but before we do, make sure you drop that sub and like and hit that notification bell for the most up-to-date and recent Rust Council Edition news. So, you read the title correctly. Rust Council's Industrial and Backpack update are out now for the public testing branch, and this is news for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and all the OG consoles out there. We're going to go through what's new here and maybe what you didn't know about or what you do know about, and then we will load into a server and just take a peek at some of the pieces for the industrial building and some other stuff that I noticed that came in for the Rust Council Edition. Anyways, it says this patch includes new mechanics while also including general gameplay fixes and quality of life improvements. Cool, but we want the juicy stuff. The industrial building brings new levels of efficiency and unlocks new avenues for automation within industrial entities or parts or components. With these new tools, you can move items around your base as well as craft items with these tools. And I'll show you those pieces soon. Electrical changes, they add bug fixes and quality of life improvements and major changes to electrical items, which is cool. Backpacks. The backpacks do exactly what they are expected. You get 12 extra slots on your back to store loot in or resources or your raiding lottery you got from blowing up somebody's door. Anyways, there are two types. There's a small and large. Players can only carry one backpack with items in at any time, but you can have multiple empty backpacks in your inventory, which is nice. You can throw your boys all the freaking backpacks, and then after you do that, you can be like, okay, let's gear up, and boom. They've also added the nightlight shader into the game. This has been on the PC realm for a long time. What it is everybody gets sick and tired at night not being able to see in front of them, behind them, on the sides. There's a radius around the player, and I'm not even going to read it because I know a lot about it. There's a radius around the player where now if you don't have lights in your base, you'll be able to see a little bit of the silhouettes of your boxes. If you don't have going to dark boxes, you'll be able to see around your base a little bit, but it only goes out like 2 or 3 feet in front of you, so that's cool. Moon pool and oil rig now is another way to come up out of the water in the middle of the oil rig. You'll be able to hit the moon pool, go up a ladder, and you'll end up in the middle of oil rig, so you can counter it way more easier. All right, enough of the BS. Let's load into a server and see what's up. So I'm just going to go into one that I'm usually go into. We'll just go here. I don't care what you see. I'm an open book, baby. We're going to load into the server, see all the new pieces for the industrial building. I'm going to explain them a little bit. I'm not going to go into detail. I'll probably pump out a guide in the next 2 or 3 days. I kind of want you guys to feel it out first, so when I do put out the video, you guys will be able to have those questions in the comment section below. And let me know in the comment section below how you feel about the new update and whether or not you like it and how the backpacks work for you. All right, so we're loading into a server now, and basically it's a builder's paradise, so I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a... All right, we got a backpack. And then, whoops, let's get some night vision because I can't see worth a jack at night. So I'm on the Xbox Series X. Pretty much what I'm going to do is you got a 12 slot backpack, and then there's in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, you can equip the backpack. When you go ahead and hit the Y button, or I believe it's the triangle for PlayStation, when you hit it, it opens up the backpack, and you can put loot in it by hitting the X or square button on your relative freaking console. I think this is pretty sick. We're going to be able to carry a lot more resources. I mean, 12 extra slots is better than no extra slots, so I think it's pretty useful. All right, we're going to go ahead and just build a little bit, not too much. We just want to see the new pieces, right, that we're talking about. Why is there a submarine out there? I don't care. Whatever. All right, we're just going to do your normal, like, I don't know. We'll do a 2 or 3x3. There we go. And then we'll look at all the pieces. I know people on Builder's Paradise can be trolls, so we're going to cave ourselves in and be able to look at everything. Alright, now let's put our TC down. The cool thing about this update, and none of you guys realize it yet, is being able to automate things, okay? That's a big deal. When you're putting a base together and you want resources or loot to be moved around the map, you really, really, really want this update. It's only because, I mean, you think about automation, it's a big deal to be able to put your loot down a pipeline and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, I got this figured out, right? Like, you can move your loot from the front of your base to the back of your base in your TC room. You can move your loot from your TC room to a external freaking TC. You guys have no idea how awesome this is. Anyways, we're going to build the wall, and then once we build the wall, I'll show you all the new pieces, and we'll go from there. All right, so we got that down. Let's go ahead and just put up a wall so we can see all our new pieces. And I know this video is a little bit longer than usual because I got to build this out, but who cares, man? You're here to see the content. You're here to enjoy watching Rust Council grow. If you're part of the community and you actually give a crap, I mean, it is what it is. So, in hindsight, we're going to go to here. We're going to find this because it's going to be important. These. And we're going to get all the power stuff on top of... Let me cancel that because I didn't mean to make 10 wrenches. What is going on? Oh my gosh, did I craft too much? I did. I hit 10 for everything. Alright. This is trash. Alright, so here you go. You got your generators. These are your power sources you're going to connect everything to. And then you have your conveyor, or filter rather. Where's my... I need a wrench, dog. Come on. You're really screwing with me right now. Then we have our pipes, right? Or your combiner. You got your industrial conveyor. And then you have a splitter. We all know what this does with electricity. It does the same thing with the awesome industrial update. Jeez, I can't spit it out fast enough. We're going to throw this crap off to the side. Now, one thing they did not actually mention inside the description for the update is we now have seismic... We have the seismic sensor. So when you're getting raided, it picks up vibrations and basically can send off an alarm, which is pretty sick. Another thing that we haven't discussed right now is the fact that we have electrical furnaces, which are amazing. The electrical furnaces are the biggest part of this update. So they automatically run as soon as you put something in it. And I think they're pretty compact and awesome. It makes building a lot more efficient when it comes to having these in your base. If you could tell, if I go ahead and put a half wall here and a roof, I mean, I'm going to be honest, this fits right underneath and they are legit. You can put it right in the middle square, boom. You can have some pipes going from your electric furnace to your loot boxes, and two of these fit between two large boxes inside of your loot rooms. So you can smelt metal, the metal could go to the box or the TC, and you can make the resources travel all over your base. So what I think about this update is it's pretty legit. In order to connect things, you got to have what's called a storage adapter. The storage adapter is a pretty nifty device. It basically clips onto large boxes, small boxes, and furnaces, and other containers if you have them. So if I just make these, and I go ahead and I throw this stuff on the ground because it's all extra garbage, you can go ahead and put your boxes down. So you can tell this is a loot room, right? A mock loot room. And I can put my boxes on the side of these. So if I want, or behind it, doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and put the storage adapter on there. Boom, your furnace fits in with that. That saves so much space for other activities inside of your base, which is legit. In order to connect these things, you go ahead and use your pipe tool, which, you know, you would go to the output of this bad boy here, connect it to your box. As soon as the metal's done smelting or whatever you're cooking, it goes in there. Sulfur smelting goes inside the box. Pretty legit, right? So I think there's a ton of useful tools. One more thing, and what they mean by automation is that when you're crafting stuff, you can basically make the conveyor go to your workbench. Your workbench, you can put a industrial crafter on it. When you put the industrial crafter on it and you connect, you know, let's say a furnace to that crafter, basically what you're saying is that the maybe sulfur from here goes inside of the crafter, and you could turn it into gunpowder if it's combined with charcoal with a splitter or the filter. And then this would come out and go to one of your boxes, which would be something like this. So your workbench can literally be on autopilot, making you explosives or crafting you things with the materials going through it, and then be put into a loot room box that is specific for holding that material. So all in all, I think this is a great update. Let me know what you think about this in the content or comment section below. I know this is a little bit of a longer video because we had to build stuff and I had to talk about the industrial update, but remember, we got backpacks, which were mentioned. We got the industrial building update, which is on the PTB live right now. In order to access that, you got to purchase the blackout skins on the Microsoft or Sony store. We also got the seismic sensor, which they did not mention. So ton of great updates, and I mean, this is going to make raiding easier with backpacks and gathering resources with backpacks. Automation is going to make crafting and moving loot around your base awesome. And remember, you could even have your base move loot when a room gets looted or raided. So I think it's a great update. That's it from me. I'll see you next video. Industrial update is out and backpack update is out right now, along with the seismic sensor. Drop that sub and like and hit that notification bell.